going to show you how to find the mean, median, standard deviation, other things using Excel spreadsheet. Let's get started. So we have several different variables: exam scores, computer scores, percentages, pretest scores, etc., etc. So I'm going to start with the exam scores. Scroll to the bottom of this list. Type out the word mean over onto the side. You don't have to. I just feel strange about having a bunch of numbers floating around, okay? So the next one, we're going to type in median. Last one's going to be Saint Dev, standing for standard deviation. I don't want to type it that much. So you click the cell. It could be any cell you want, but I'm going to click the cell directly under the exam. You're going to go to the function bar. That's that little f of x. Click it. You're going to get the insert function box. Make sure that you're in statistical. Little sidebar. Excel spreadsheets basically do every kind of math you can think of. It's a financial calculator. It's a statistical calculator. It's got engineering. It's got practically every function that you would need on one of these fancy TI 85 calculators. But we're just doing statistics. So click on statistical. And mean is average. Click OK. Never trust these values. Simply click and drag the column that you want. Okay. Long column. Okay, once you got your column picked, you click OK. Bam, there's the mean. Okay, we're going to repeat it to find the median. Here's a big shortcut, okay? So if you're finding the mean, standard deviation, mode, whatever you're finding of the same data set, right, and this is the exam column, we know what the cell count is. So it should be C3 colon C102. So the first number is where it starts, C3. The colon says to the computer, go all the way down to C102. So click the box next to the median. Go to the function bar, and you're going to insert the function called median. It was pretty easy. Where are you? There you are. Again, we know what the column should be. It was what? C3 to C102. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it manually. So now I know that's the right column. I click OK, and now I get a median. Isn't it amazing? Now let's find the standard deviation. Click the cell right next to it. Go to the function bar. We're going to go down to Saint Dev. And be careful, there's about 4 or 5 different Saint Devs. They all stand for standard deviation. The P stands for population. The S stands for sample. The A stands for something else. I'm not even sure. But we're going to pretend it's a population. You're going to click OK. Again, I know what the cell count is. It starts at C3 and it ends at C102. So I'm just going to type that in. If you don't want to do it that way, just click and drag. I'm going to click OK. It's going to give me the standard deviation. I do not want it going out to the 9 millionth place value. So there's a shortcut here. I'm going to go up to reduce the decimal places. Just going to click it a couple of times. I usually just take 2 decimal places. Bam. All right. So we found our mean, median, standard deviation of the first set of data, the exam. Here comes the beauty. You can highlight all 3, click copy, or hit Control C. Then you can highlight the other cells that you want this kind of data off of. Make sure they're all highlighted. You right click and just click paste. And look at that. What it does is it cuts and pastes the formulas into these cells, so you don't have to do it several times, right? So that's the quickest, fastest way. I always like my stuff centered with boxes. That's just me. But that's how you find the mean, the median, standard deviation of a column of data in an Excel spreadsheet. So we're going to repeat this process in SPSS. That will be a different video. MGZ out.